Welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to continue looking at sets, and in today's lesson, I'm going to look at presenting sets in a Venn diagram. Presenting sets in a Venn diagram. So let's go to the questions straight away. So these are the two questions we are given. The instructions for the questions is present the following sets in the Venn diagram. Present the following sets in the Venn diagram. So question 1, we have set T which is equal to AB and set Z which is equal to BCD. So we are asked to present this information in a Venn diagram. So first of all, I'm going to draw the Venn diagram, and according to what we learned yesterday is when drawing the Venn diagram, you start with the rectangle shape first. Once you have drawn the rectangle shape, then you put the circles or other different closed figures. So I'm going to use the circles. Then the next thing, you name the universal set as well as the names of the sets given. So the universal set is that the rectangle is the universal set. Then set T will be one of these circles, and set Z will be the remaining circle. Okay, once you have done that, the next thing you need to do is now you need to start entering the elements in their respective sets. Okay, so let's start with set T. Okay, the one I've underlined there. Let's look at set T. Now let's start with set A. Is set A found in set Z? Or sorry, so not set A, is element A found in set Z? We have started with set T and we are looking at the element A which is found in T. Is element A found in set Z? We are saying no, it's not found. So we're going to find what is found in set in both sets. Is B found in set Z? We are saying yes, B is found in both sets. So there. So since it's found in both sets, so what we're going to do is we are going to write it here in the middle where the two circles overlapping. So we're going to write it there, because it belongs in both sets. As you can see, two sets, the two circles, they are overlapping into each other's area. So that's why we're going to put B, because it's found in both. Now we are dealing with the set T. Now we found that A is not found in both, so we're going to write A there in set T. Once we are done, there is no member in set T which we haven't recorded yet. All the members who have written them, so we can go to set Z. Now, as you can see, set Z and set T have only one member which is common. That means it leaves us with a work of just entering C and D. Okay, so since C and D are both not found in set T, we are going to enter them here. Okay, now we have correctly entered the elements in the Venn diagram. As you can see, there is no universal set there. That means outside the circles there will be no element, because there are no element that is outside these sets. Okay, so that's how you can present the information in the Venn diagram if the question comes like that. Okay, let's go to question number 2. Question number 2, we have got the universal set which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8. Then we have got we have got D which is 3, and we have got D which is 3, 4, 5, and F which is 1, 2, 3, as well as G which is 2, 4, 6. Now we're asked to present this information in the Venn diagram. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to draw the Venn diagram. As usual, I told we start with the rectangle, so I've done that. Then the next thing, I'm going to draw the circles. Now, as you can see, apart from the universal set, we are given 3 sets. That means inside the universal diagram, there will be 3 circles. So I'm going to draw those 3 circles. Why? Because we are given 3 sets apart from the universal set. So those are the sets. Now it's time to name the set. So I'll start with the universal set. Then I'm going to name this one, the first circle, which is going to be set D, then set F, and set G down here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start identifying. I'm going to ignore the universal set first. I'm going to focus on set D, F, and G. Now I'm going to look for a number that is in set D, set F, and set G. The number which is appearing in all the sets. That's what I'm going to look for. Okay, let's start with D, where we start with from set D, we start with a 3. 3 is in set D. Is 3 in set F? Yes, it's there. Is 3 in set G? Yes, it's there. Okay, now I can see that 3 is the only member that is found in all the 3 sets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a place or area where all the sets are overlapping. Okay, where all the sets are meeting, all the 3 circles are meeting. That's where I'll put a 3. All these 3 circles are meeting. That's where, that space is where I'm going to put 3. So where I've seen that every circle is overlapping is here. Here, where I've put 3 in the Venn diagram is where I can see every circle is overlapping. All the circles are meeting there. Okay, once I've done that, then the next thing I'm going to look for is if there were more than 2 elements that were found in the all 3 sets, then I could have written all the elements there. Now since it's only 1, so I will just write 3 there. Once I've done that, then you can see that 4, 5, they are not appearing in all the 3. So that's why I'm not going to write 4 and 5 there. Okay, now after I've done that, now I should go and look for a number that is appearing. I'll go to 4, check whether 4 is found in all the sets. You can see that 4 is not found in all the sets, but it's only found in D and G. So since it's found in D and G, I'm going to look for a place where D and G are overlapping. Only these 2 circles are overlapping. So you'll find that the area is here where I've put 4. That's where D and G are overlapping. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to go to 5. Okay, let me go to 5. Is 5 appearing in the other sets as well? You find that 5 is only appearing in set D. 5 is not in set F and G. So therefore 5 here, we will write it there. Okay, now I've finished entering the elements of set D. The elements of set D have all entered them in their respective places. Now let's go to set F. Let's start with 1. Is 1 found in I'm looking at set F, the one I've underlined. Is 1 found in other sets? We say no. 1 is not found in D as well as in G. So I'm going to write 1 here in the F circle. Okay, let's go to 2. Is 2 found in D? Yes. In D? No. 2 is not found in D, but it's found in G. So 2 is found in F and G. Okay, since it's found in F and G, so I'm going to look for a place where, or for an area where F and G are overlapping, and that is this area. Okay, that is where I've written to. That's where F and G are overlapping. So that's where 2 belongs, because it belongs in 2 sets. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to check whether 3 is found. 3, we have already entered it, so there is no need for us to check because 3 is already entered. So we won't look at 3 because it's already entered. We cannot enter one element twice or thrice. Immediately we enter it once, the next time we find it, we ignore it. So that's what we're going to do to 3. We're going to ignore it. Okay, so now once we have entered those 2 elements, 1 and 2, since 3 had already been entered, then that means we have finished entering elements in set F. So we're going to go to set G. Okay, so let's look at set G. You see that 2, 4 and 3 have already been entered. So these 3 elements have been already entered, so there is no way to re-enter them. Even if we wanted to re-enter them, we find that they'll go in the same place they are. So there is no need to write 2 numbers of the same kind. So we're not going to do that. We'll ignore them, just like I said earlier on. So we'll focus on 6. Is 6 found in other sets? Is 6 found in D? No. Is 6 found in F? No. So 6 will be entered here. Okay, so now we have entered. Now we can go back to the universal set. Okay, so now we are focusing on the universal set. So we are going to identify the numbers that has been entered already. So we're going to look at the elements that have been entered already. So you can see from the Venn diagram that elements from 1 to 6 have been already entered. Okay, so I mean these numbers 1 to 6 have been already entered. These are the elements that are found in these 3 sets, so they have been already entered. But you can also notice that 7 and 8, they are not yet entered. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter 7 and 8. 7 and 8 can be put anywhere outside these 3 circles. Can be put anywhere outside these 3 circles. It doesn't matter where you put them, as long as they are in the universal set. They should be outside the circle but inside the rectangle. So what we're going to do is I'm going to enter them there. Once I've entered them there, that means I've entered the complete information in the Venn diagram. So basically this is how you present sets in the Venn diagram. It has been easy learning Z mathematics. The future is bright. See you in the next video, and God bless you.